The mind is a relentless traveler. It jumps from thought to thought, never content to rest. Like a monkey swinging from branch to branch, it seeks the next exciting thing, the next worry, the next desire. This is the nature of the mind, to be in constant motion. We rarely notice the quiet spaces between thoughts. This constant activity can be exhausting. It can keep us feeling like we are on a treadmill, running but getting nowhere. We long for peace, for a moment of stillness, but the mind resists. It clings to its familiar patterns, its well-worn paths. Quieting the mind is not about stopping thoughts altogether. It's about changing our relationship to them. It's about learning to observe the mind's activity without getting swept away by it. It's about finding that place of stillness within, even amidst the chaos. Just as we train a muscle with patience, so too can we train the mind. Imagine a car speeding down the highway, brakes slammed on hard. The screeching halt is jarring, abrupt. This is often how we approach the mind, trying to force it to be still. But the mind, like that speeding car, needs time to decelerate. It needs gentle guidance, not forceful restraint. Think of a raging storm, its winds howling, rain lashing down. Slowly, gradually, the storm begins to lose its energy. The winds soften, the rain subsides. This is the way to approach the mind's turbulence. Patience is essential. There will be moments when the mind races ahead, when old habits resurface. This is natural. Do not judge yourself for these moments. Simply acknowledge them and gently guide your attention back to the present. With time and practice, the storms within will subside, revealing a deep well of tranquility. To be controlled by the mind is to be at the mercy of its every whim. It's like being tossed about in a stormy sea with no anchor, no direction. Our thoughts can pull us in countless directions, leaving us feeling fragmented and lost. This is why it is crucial to cultivate mastery over the mind. This mastery is not about domination or suppression. It's about understanding. It's about recognizing the mind's patterns and tendencies, its strengths and weaknesses. Once we understand the terrain of our own minds, we can begin to navigate it with more skill. We can choose which thoughts to engage with and which to let go of. We can learn to direct our attention towards that which nourishes us rather than that which depletes us. This is the power of a regulated mind, the ability to choose our own course. The path to inner peace is not always comfortable. In fact, it often requires us to confront the very things we've been trying to avoid. Our fears, our insecurities, our deepest pain. These are the obstacles that stand between us and true freedom. It's like needing to reach a certain level of thirst before water truly quenches. We may want to turn away from these uncomfortable truths, to numb ourselves with distractions, but it is precisely in leaning into the discomfort that we begin to heal. It is in facing our demons that we discover our strength. This is the paradox of the spiritual path. To find peace, we must first make peace with our pain. To experience true joy, we must first acknowledge our sorrow. It is in the depths of our suffering that we discover the boundless wellspring of compassion within. We are not alone in this journey. There is a power greater than ourselves, a force that connects us all. Whether we call it God, the universe, or simply love, this presence is always available to us. It is a source of strength, guidance, and unconditional love. Connecting with this higher power is like tuning a radio to the right frequency. When we align ourselves with this energy, our minds become more clear, our hearts more open. We begin to see the world through the lens of love and compassion. We tap into a wisdom that is far greater than our own. This connection does not require elaborate rituals or complicated beliefs. It simply requires us to open our hearts and minds, to surrender our ego's need for control. It is in this surrender that we discover true freedom, the freedom that comes from knowing we are not alone. The journey to inner peace is a journey inward. It is a journey of self-discovery, of uncovering the hidden depths within. It is a journey that leads us to the realization that everything we seek, peace, love, joy, is already present within us. We simply need to quiet the mind long enough to hear its whispers. Imagine a door within your heart. Behind that door lies a universe of infinite possibilities, a universe of love, wisdom, and peace. The key to that door is your own breath, your own awareness. With each conscious breath, with each moment of presence, you are opening that door a little wider. The journey may not be easy, but it is the most important journey you will ever take. It is the journey home to yourself, to the truth of who you really are, and in that truth, you will find the peace you seek.